Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie we're gonna look at the latest add-ons in the marketplace. We're gonna start with the Ancient Silk Road from Koshi and Nordheim missions, which is a bush trip including, I would say, historical bush trip, which takes place in China, right? So it's known as the Ancient Silk Road. And it takes place in China, as I already mentioned, and it follows the Silk Road. So the main route was spanning over 4,000 miles, right? So that's, I would say, really lengthy road, and went from east from east to west, right? That's the, I would say, the route which it took. So really cool. So what's included in this package is the main route, which is the core of the Silk Route, sometimes known as the Middle Silk Route, which stretches from East Iranian Plateau and the city of Mur in the west to the Gobi Desert and the city of Duanghang in the east. So it connects three of the most important Asian cultural areas: Iran, India and China. So that's, I would say, a cool one. The next one is the Eastern Silk Road, and that one joins the Middle Silk Road to the east and leads to the important cities of China. So Duanghang east via Anxi or Guazhou to the Gansu or Hexi corridor via Jiayuguan up to the Great Wall, etc. So that's cool. And then of course we've got the Western Silk Route, also known as the Great Corrosion Route, which connects the western to the westward to the Middle Silk Route, right, and leads to the port cities of the Mediterranean Sea. So Mashhad, Damgan, Saray, Hamadan and Babylon, also known as Baghdad, right? So cool things. So there are three routes included. The middle one, right, also known as the Middle Silk Route, the Eastern and the Western Silk Route. So what's your journey? It will take you subsequently from west and eastern extensions of the Asian Silk Route, right, to those nice cities and provinces in China. It's more than 6,500 nautical miles and over 50 hours of flight time. So that's, I would say, really exciting. And here are some screenshots, right? So if you want to fly this route, you need a lot of time. But you also will see, I would say, a lot of really nice scenery, as it looks like. So that's the first one, right? So the second one is the Caribbean number 4, created by Mickman's Flight Museum. It's a round trip which takes place in the Caribbean, as you can already, I would say, see from the title. And it's it looks like this to do something with pirates, as it looks like, based on this say first sentence. And you will fly any of the 4 different aircraft in each mission, right? You can use the G1000 for you can use the fighter jet, the Boeing FA-18E, or the Bell Model 407, or the last one, the Cup Crafters Annex Cup. And you can fly them in any order you choose. So what is the content of the package? Well, the package is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, Turks and Caicos Islands, and the US Virgin Islands. So here you can see the different angles, right? So the Trinidad and Tobago goes from San Fernando and then southeast coast. A little bit weird. So 24, 36, 112 and 150 nautical miles. At least I do think that they mean with this. Then there's another one which takes you from the which is known as the Crown Point, which also consists of 3 parts. Trinidad Northwest, also 3. Then we've got the Turks and the Caicos Islands, which are both 3, but this one is 4 legs. So cool things. Then another one which takes place on the Turks and Caicos Islands, but then the southeast and middle Caicos Islands, also 3 parts. And then we've got the US Virgin Islands. And if you're a pirate fan, right, a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, then there are 2 legs, and that will focus on that area. So this is cool, created by Mickmans. Here you can see some screenshots of the scenery which you will visit. so that's cool. Then the next one is also created by Migman's Flight Museum, and it is Europe number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they are releasing 4 packages in the same time window. So what's the difference? The difference is the locations in this case Europe, where they will take place, right? So the first part focuses on, I would say, the countries A until C. It includes Belgium, Belarus, Armenia, Andorra, Croatia. And it will take you to several, I would say, parts of those countries, right? I'm not going to go to all of them. For example, you've got Brussels Local or Battle of Waterloo. You've got the ferry flight to Antwerp, or the Antwerp Local, or the Antwerp Docks. Or if you focus on Croatia, you've got the Zagreb, the south of Zagreb, and as well as the Varazin, north of Zagreb. Then the next package number 2, focus on countries from C up till E from India. So you can go per se and explore Germany, Greece, Italy, Finland, France, and they've got, I would say, short flights, right? Because you can see that almost all of them are only 1 leg, but that's, I would say, pretty cool. That's number 2, and then we've got package number 3. Well, that will likely be from F up till R, so you can see some, I would say, entries are from all the packages, so we're wondering why they did it, but hey, there's probably a good reason for that. And they will visit, I would say, the Netherlands, including, I would say, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Lelystad, Norway, Stavanger, Trondheim, Poland, Warsaw, Lisbon in Portugal, and Bucharest in Romania. All of them are, all of them except this one. It are single legs. In this case, the Kosovo Border Patrol is a little bit lengthier, but that's cool. So in total, 25 flights, as you can see. And then we've got the last one. That's Russia from the R till the V from Vatican City. So in this area, or in this package, there are also multiple parts of Europe covered. As you can see, all of them are single flights, so single leg flights from the Colosseum to the St. Peter's Basilica, Zurich and the Swiss-German border, Frankenstein and the Valkyries in Switzerland, or you can fly around St. Petersburg or inside St. Petersburg, so that's cool. Then the next one is the Global Landings South America, created by SoFly. So this is where you can embark a journey around the South America, right? So South America hasn't been touched by any world update, so hopefully it will be touched in some of the future world updates, which are, I would say, planned to be released this year. So it will focus on South America, and you will see cities like Aracatuba, Brazil, and Camelo, Uruguay, as well as the remote areas like Copacabana, Bolivia, Carasabay, Guyana. And I would say a large number of aircraft which you can use, including a Boeing 747, Cessna 172, and the Bonanza G36. In addition to that, there is, I would say, a Global Landings added, which is called the Global Landings America, so you can also challenge yourself if you want. So what do you get? 80 different possible landing splits across various weather scenarios and aircraft types. The airports that are spread across the whole continent give you a flavor of everything South America has to offer, right? So here's some screenshots of the area over there. Then the next one is the Chios Omiros Airport, known for its ICAO code Lima Golf Hotel India, created by INI Buildings. So the airport is on one of the Greek islands, right? It's located on the 5th largest island of the Greek, or of Greece, sorry. And Chios, also known as Omiros, it's home to the medieval villages, 11th century monasteries, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and so much more. So really cool. If you want to challenge yourself, as mentioned here, at this 5,000 north-south runway, capable of handling A320s, right? So if you want to try, you can try to land with an A320 on this one. So features: handmade ground textures with detailed bespoke texture sets, true to life airport, landside recreation with custom decals, signposts, vegetation, parking brakes or parking barriers and more, and of course some weather, etc. So that's the next one which they have added, and you can see that they really spent some time on this, right? That's, I would say, kind of expected from mini buildings. They are always releasing quality stuff. Then the next one is the Neoport 24, created by Fly Simware. It's, I would say, a biplane. So what's the aircraft offering, right? So the aircraft is offering, I would say, a 24, a single seat, single engine, military biplane produced by the French aircraft manufacturer Neoport. It was a member of the World War I lineage of fighters that began in Neoport 11 in 1916, and 24 was developed from an iteration of the 17, was introduced in the spring of 1917, so it's a really old aircraft. But as you can see, it looks, I would say, nice, right? Including the pilot. So if you like flying really old aircrafts, this is probably something you want to have a look at. Then the next one is the Tecnam P2006T MK or MK2, which is created by Flight Sim Studio AG. So what does it provide you? It provides you, I would say, complex systems, right? So it's equipped with modern avionics, including a digital glass cockpit display, autopilot and weather radar. And the aircraft also features a pressurized cabin, providing a comfortable and stable flight experience. The aircraft itself is a high-performance twin-engine, four-seater, lightweight aircraft by Tecnam, which is an Italian aircraft manufacturer. So, cool thing. What does it offer? An accurate replica of the aircraft on real reference, right? So, numerous animations like doors, cockpits, switch and knobs, walk-around items, dynamic load and paper checklist, physical-based rendering, right? Or physically based rendering, also known as PBR materials for perfect visual flight, and cargo version is included. Several real-world liveries are included, and native MSFS features like icing and rain effects are included. It's using the customized version of the G1000 NXI by Working Title, as well as the custom Stack 55X Autopilot. It also includes a tablet, which includes moving maps, weight menu, interactive walkthrough, GPU and aircraft options. So really cool to see that they have added this. So how does it look like? Well, like this, right? You can see that it has, I would say, the G1000, but then in this case a customized one. You've got positions or a method to anchor the aircraft. Then the back seats, and of course several liveries. Then the last one already, it's the Antonov International Airport, known for its ICAO code UKKM, right? Uniform Kilo Kilo Mike, which is officially the Hostomel Airport, which was the Ukrainian home of the Antonov Design Bureau, and it was the home of the one and only Antonov, which doesn't exist anymore, but looks like that they might want to rebuild it, right? Based on some sponsorship. Also, if you buy the AN225, it will flow directly to the organization, which is planning to rebuild the aircraft. So the airport was heavily damaged, right? As we know, the Battle of Hostomel saw the devastation of the hangars in the mighty AN225, among several other ones. And the current Antonov aircraft parked on the main taxiways. So what does it give you? 50 custom static and animated buildings and the aircraft, 2K and 4K PBR materials, contains of course the hangar, and then 2 animated hangars based on real world counterparts. The hangar doors automatically open from 8 AM to 8 PM and can also be manually opened by the player after hours, so that's cool. Also an animated Antonov AN124 animated cargo doors with a special surprise. Wonder what that special surprise is. And it has over 10 Antonov static and animated aircrafts. The AN2, AN22, 30, 70, 74, 148, 124 and 225. some drones, and some buses. So it's created by Gus Sim, and here you see the aircraft, right, including the other aircraft also parked on this nice airport. So in total, I think 12 items, right, which have been added. I can see that Mickman's Flight Museum is in this case the top contributor this week, with a lot of additional content packages for content packages based on excursions for Europe. So let's see who will be the main contributor next week. If I would need to place more money on something this week, it's kind of hard, right? There are several interesting things. The Omiros airport looked cool, but also the Tacnam P226T, as well as the Antonov airport. So hard to say which I would put my money on this time. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.